Listen.
Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there.
Darn it. I was so close. I was like, hey, everybody, go ahead and clap your hands. We're talking about the traitors and the nonsense show that this has become. Listen, it's your boy Matty-Rants. Hey, everybody, how are you doing this afternoon, evening, morning? My best Gabby impression for you as we get into this episode of the Traitors. Now, I'm enjoying the ride. At the same time, what am I watching? What is happening here? What is going on? Who has forgotten what is taking place? Danielle. And I love me some Dan. Love me some Dan. Danielle cannot tell what's going on in this damn game is really where it's at. And the decisions that are being made, it's like Bob's not there anymore. So now you got to act wild. And then you turn it on somebody who you should be working with that you don't know if you can or not because of, I guess, how they're operating and acting, even though you have a main common denominator that is the grandest of evils. This is crazy. I don't understand what's going on. Carolyn is disheveled as you look and are trying to let everybody, feel you are. It doesn't seem that you've actually gone past that level and that you are in a game within its own game. I'm so sorry to say this, but I'm still rooting for you. And they've lost the objective completely. So this episode was wild to watch. I was cringing through the majority of it. When we got to the round table, it's like it started off, okay, you're gonna go there, you let the man explain. Nobody said anything. Let's talk about somebody else. What? Couldn't believe it. No one took shots. No one was bam, and I was really upset. But it's still a good show. I am highly entertained by all of the traitor shenanigans foolery that's going on. But I'm also just like, yo, we have got to make some better decisions. This is getting silly. We're just watching them make the dumbest of choices, and they're gonna give the game to Boston Rob, or better yet, it's gonna definitely be a man that wins. Versus, nothing wrong with that, but the way it's going, it's like all the women are getting eliminated. And no one's picking up the foul balls that are clearly being thrown at them. So we're going to get to it today. Again, this is for the Traitors. It is season 3. This is episode 5, Murderous Power. We're going to be doing a recap and review over this week's episode. It premiered last night on Peacock, 8 Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and I will be talking about it each and every Friday until the show wraps up. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. If you're in the live chat, love to know how you feel as we go through the episode. But if you're going to get in the comment section, because I need you to, you must get in that comment section. Leave a comment about the episode. Give your thoughts on who did what, why, when, and where, how. You know the words, you know the questions to ask, and whatever the case may be. But give me your thoughts. I'd love to hear it. I don't think that they're playing the Traitors UK in the States right now. I think I have to wait for it to reach Peacock once it's done. I don't see it on my Peacock menu. I may be wrong there, but more than likely I will be tuning into that once it is available for my consumption wherever it is. But yes. All of my links are in the About section. We'll talk about them at the end of the episode. But if you do want to see my reaction to this episode, it is on my Patreon for as low as $1 a month. And I have it posted for your consumption now. I am going to go ahead and drop this disclaimer. This is for Zac Efron's brother and company. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content's not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, gender, or wigs. All opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned in this program. Please don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in. I'm a little bit of a talker. You may be here for a while. Don't post any spoilers in the chat. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume yourself some Matty-Rants. Sorry, that went a little off. Help. Material. There we go. A little bit of Michael McDonald. Yeah, little material. Have some of that. Eat up. But chill out. We're here to have fun today. That's what this is all about. Rabble zuba dooba dabba. I can't. But no, I really am appreciative of everybody that's tuning in and being a part of this conversation. And it's nice to have all of you here. Trust and believe. I'm here to have fun today with you and excited to talk about this show. Prior to us talking about the episode, just a life update. The winter storm in Houston, there was a lot of snow. It was kind of gaggy. Like, I've never seen that much. But we were very much prepared this time. And luckily, it wasn't more than just a day and a half of any snow, period, if you will. So none of the power went out. We kept warm over here. My cats wanted to play in the snow so bad. I gave them one opportunity. That's it. Mama and Mina got one opportunity because I'm like, the last thing I need is for them to getting sick. That's just not going to happen. And it was a real cozy sort of snowy day over here in Houston, and pretty much everything was shut down, so except for fast food places that were open. So your boy just sat and watched a lot of TV, and I was catching up with a lot of stuff, but I played a lot of games too. I went shiny hunting in Pokemon Scarlet, got me a Vikavolt that I've been wanting. It's one of my favorites to get. But I also got back into Pokemon Unite. So if you are a Unite player, I know my baby Nimai is. I'm back in it again, and I have a new main, and it's Tinkaton. I didn't know I was going to be an all-around melee person, but here I am, maining Tinkaton, and I got in master ranking within like a day because I was like, baby, let's go. I haven't even played in months, so I had to go from veteran up, and I did that just in a few hours. I was like, let me get up there. But yeah, if you play and you see me online on the Switch, go ahead and reach out. I'm back into it again. Will I be getting the Switch 2? Of course. I will definitely be getting the Switch 2 and trying to stream for once in my life because I'm a Nintendo fanatic. So I'll be getting it, but I probably will wait a little bit. I want to get some more details on the Switch 2 first, and maybe wait for the first batch of them to go out because there's always something that happens in the first Switch that came out. There was an issue with the Joy-Cons and everyone had to get like new ones. So I'm like, I'll wait like just a little while. Maybe if the price drops or if there's a good bundle or something, but I definitely want to get it. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this week's episode. If you do want to drop a tippy put in my jar for a boy hosting with the most, and please and thank you. It is paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $5 and Venmo Matty-Rants. Matty-Rants. I actually have a tippy poo that came in while my phone was coming back to life because my battery's been dying today. I just haven't been charging my phone because last night I passed out. I was so tired. I was so tired yesterday. I basically had a full day of stuff going on. Then I recorded the Traitors. This episode was draining. This episode of Traitors was draining. No shade to it. Again, still was entertained. But the way I turn my head every other 5 seconds, like somebody's saying something wild. Someone did something crazy. You told her what? You mean to tell me because of what you did during this challenge, you're now going to have to flip-flop, switch-swatch. What's going on this good Sunday? Boston Rob sitting over there just observing everything, looking like the most suspect person. I was done with the evening by the time this was over. I forgot to even edit my reaction. I was like, this this was too much. Too much for your boy. I was like, no, because there is no way I would be making these sort of decisions. So let me get a few things off my chest first, to sort of hold on a second here. Sorry, trying to get something done. Okay, here we go. Sorry. I have to send this. God, my phone has been going so slow today. What is going on? Sorry. Okay, one more thing. Okay, boom. Sorry, that was a receipt. There we go. That was what I was looking for. The Tippy Poo. It is on Venmo. Why the whole message disappeared? It's so not cute. Come on. I'm on the Wi-Fi and everything. What is happening, Jackson? Message after message after message. Boom. Jessica, bless you, baby. Thank you. So sorry this took so long to get up. Appreciate you. Been a while since I had my money to spare in my account. Wanted to show you some love for all of your content. I continue to enjoy. Keep doing you. Always your fan over here. Hearts, Jessica G. You know what it is. Come on, Rhymer. And thank you. No, that's thank you, Jessica. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much for the love. Let's get into it. You know, both you, Danielle, and both you, Carolyn, can suck an egg. As far as I'm concerned, both of you ain't doing shit. There are two of you. There are two of you in this room. Danielle, you go from I'm about to say something to you're so right to then Carolyn. Oh, it's not a good idea, but fine. I am watching a scene from the Thousand Acre Woods. I am. Hoot McFucking owl over here, this dumb tiger and this old fucking Eeyore donkey bitch getting on my last nerves. Excuse me. Calm down, Matthew. It's not that deep. It's just a TV show. But when I tell you I get so hot watching them both sit down in a beautiful armchair with a wonderful backdrop and tell me both of them looking as disheveled as two sheets of cake pans that were in front of some kids on Weight Watchers. Bitch, what are you fucking talking about? We gotta take them out. We gotta do this. We gotta get it done. But here you are once again letting fucking what's that? What's his name again? Hold on. No. TJ Detweiler lead you into darkness. That's what you keep doing. Theodore TJ Detweiler. That's what I'm gonna call Boston Rob from now on. You are Detweiler. You con artist, backwards hat wearing. But you're gonna win this game because you're working with a bunch of idiots who all are scared of you and know you need to go, but will not do anything to do so. This is so frustrating. They already have the shot. They already know what's going on. You've clearly seen the move. Made the statement loud and clear to you traitors. He will send you down the river if he needs to. Y'all were working as a team somewhat, but here we go. You can make as many faces as you want to, blonde, but like you ain't doing nothing either. And it's very annoying. It's very annoying. Do you notice something different? You know, I have ripped and said a lot about brother of Zac Efron and how I am annoyed with his smug bastard of a face or whatever the case may be. Why are you wearing a backwards hat? shovel it down your throat faster, please. Please get it gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. Like, you have got to be fucking kidding me. I am so happy. I knew it. I was so right. You see, finish the rest. You have got to be kidding me. I'm such a fan and all that kind of stuff. And then wears the fucking hat backwards too. What a I was like, ew. I was like, he must floss with that man's pubic hair because there's just no way. There's no way. Not on God's green earth would I ever in my life be simping like that for somebody like that. Like, get out of town. But apparently, they're all pleased as punch that they did, basically what Project 2025 is going to do with the last competition that was there, Bob the Drag Queen. But they're wondering on who was murdered last night. Their options included Britney Spears' ex-boyfriend. That's his name. That's the only name I'm going to use. Fine as he is, he's still Britney Spears' ex-boyfriend. That is all you are. Then we have Gabby, because apparently Gabby is fodder. It goes with the Bambi group. It would be, like really wild. That's what Carolyn and Danielle wanted to do. I thought that would have been an interesting move. Or Robin. They didn't want to kill another housewife. It was like, we've already done this. We've already gone down this road. They're not on the right path. It's just, we've already did the full targeting bit of that. I think we're kind of done. But again, they simped to Boston Rob, and they made his decision. Now, Carolyn, I got to tell you, the way you came in today was so funny. I was like, what? This lady comes, this is all a part of my gameplay. I swear. Like, please stop. I love her, but it is also kind of tiring. Like, at this point that you are always coming into the room like something just happened or the pill you just took kicked in at the wrong time. Danielle talking about, I need to work with another traitor. She's right in front of you. I don't know if I can work with Carolyn because, she's this, that, and the other, which allows me to believe and lets me understand that Danielle doesn't respect Carolyn as a game player. And that when she had her as a traitor in the first place, it was like, oh, we got to work with her versus I'm excited to work with you like it was with Bob. That's tea. Just being honest. Like, how do you not already know to work with her? Hey, Drewski, hey, everybody. That Danielle, you may say that Carolyn's disheveled. I would have to say pot, meat, kettle. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Would you like to tell us about yourself, babe? Because when I say you are running the same sort of game on a different level of dishevelment, it's wild to hear her take sometimes of what she thinks is going on and how she wants to play this game. But I like Danielle. I'm a fan of her from Big Brother, and I loved her in the reindeer games. I get it. I got it. We're good. Not doing well here. You are playing this, I know what's going on. You do not, because then you don't make the moves that you need to make. Carolyn has one more face to make before I scream and shout and turn around and let you know what it's all about, because these faces be killing me. It's like you're trying to let the filler run out. It's like you're trying to let that Botox not settle in. It's like, oof, she's trying to stretch her face. Maybe that's what it is. Sam and Gabby walk into the, breakfast room, which lets us know that Robin was eliminated from the competition. Robin, you channeled your best Giselle here with these clothes because this looked awful. Even the makeup, I was like, oh, baby. Came in there and had to read that letter. The way they wrote your name, it might as well have been in crayon, for God's sake. I don't understand why Robin was let go, to be honest with you. I actually enjoyed her in the house as well. It was the fact that Boston Rob's argument was it would create complete chaos. You know whose game that was, right? Hey, Gabs, you know whose game that was, right? That was Bob's game. That was Bob the drag queen's game. The exact game that Rob didn't want to have happen. is the game he's playing now with the choice that he's doing, which then proves the point that Carolyn had about Rob, where Rob was threatened by Bob the drag queen. And the whole argument about, well, he called me out. He didn't really call you out, though. He said the new guys. That could have been to anyone there. It's who flinched first. Technically, Rob, you flinched first. So if anything, you called yourself out by then calling him out. But then it was easy to do because you were playing with somebody who wanted to, basically soak in your ball juice. Dylan, Zac Efron's brother, over here wearing a backwards baseball hat, cucking it up. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Can't stand that dude. They're talking about Nikki. Can I ask y'all, and I understand we're watching this from the outside and we're not playing this game, but let's just think clearly here. If you were faithful with no knowledge in this house right now with things that have gone down, would you honestly think that Nikki is a traitor? Nikki dressed like she about to do an athleisure campaign, if anything, but other than that, or some sportswear from an Adidas ad, but like, I'm thinking gameplay wise and how she's operating and acting, there wouldn't be, it wouldn't even be like, that'd be so smart. No, I wouldn't think of her as good enough television for Alan Cumming to tap on their shoulder and call a traitor. This is a TV show, and it's also a reality competition, and it's also a bunch of personalities from that universe. I'm thinking of where this man wants to put the hand on of who he can make look crazy, who he can actually elevate and move forward, who's going to make a traitor be either good or bad. Because sometimes bad is good for TV and good is good for TV, or bad for TV, whatever you want to say about it. I'm looking for all of this. Nikki's not that interesting. Sorry to my wrestling fans. I'm a fan of wrestling too. No shade. Nikki ain't that interesting in this realm. She was in the Bambi clique. Nothing about that clique is interesting. Yes, yes, yes. It's just them having the same voice in different tones. A circle of Ashleys. I'm keeping this on recess. You see what theme I'm going here. Who is Spinelli? The way Sierra's legs look like, I'll say she's Spinelli, but no, we'll keep on going here. I'm just confused at on a traitor level, this is what they want. Nikki, Sierra, keep the focus there. I'm fine with this. My problem is how the traitors are operating around this kind of conversation. It's like they're trying to take each other out, but they already have the plan in motion in the first place. Robin being taken out, while that sucks, it still keeps the narrative going of, well, what about the people in the box and that whole Boston Rob has some heat on him. And they've been at heat since that roundtable, since Wes told the group who would know who a traitor is. A traitor. Now, why is this motherfucker over here? This British, I'm over here like, girl, what is going on? Why would you sit there and tell Rob that Wes told you and was telling the group that he thinks it's you? And he also is like, it's such a good, I think it's a great thing. And I'm like, what's happening? Why are you telling this man that Wes is having a conversation about him, that he has him on the radar? Because Rob thought what he did, while already putting a sort of a flag up, it wasn't like the heat was on him. Now you let him know the heat is on him, and it's from people who you have been working with, folks that you have sat at the table with, you dumb, who have not made the loudest noises about the people who are thinking are the traitors. Who has made the loudest noise at the table? And Rob was clocked, girl, clocked Robert in, clocked him in. And you're telling me you're going to let this man know that this gingerbread, Wonder Bread motherfucker over here, oh, he was saying that, it's probably you, because, like, you would know that Bob's a traitor. Stupid. You may be a royal, but you're not smart, goddammit. And I'm over here like, this is too fucking much. So here come Rob. Yo, this dude sweat. Traitor. He sweat. Something's up. Like, come on. This is driving me nuts. He don't even look right. And that's the kindest thing I can say to you, Rob. That's my way of telling you, TJ Detweiler, that you look off. I would never think of you as a traitor. I would never, ever put you in a game like this and have you just be somebody in a group of people trying to figure out who the fuck is the traitor. What? Bro, either you or Pig McSnout the cop would have been the ones to do. Come on now. This is crazy. So okay. I got to give Wes some credit here because Wes did play this appropriately, unlike others. Like, that would be a give and tell, right? So Rob presses Wes, hey, I heard you're talking about marrying, blah, 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 blah. And that guy said your name. And it's wild. And I think it's crazy. And I think Wes clocked into like how it's like, oh, it's so obvious he's a traitor. But I think Wes is also trying not to be the first one to go after him and no one backs him up because I guess I don't want to say, yes, I'm going to say it. There are people who are so scared of this man that they want to be his friend so bad that he doesn't call them out at the table. And that's the geesh in the gag. And what my problem is that, hello, he's also in charge of murdering people at night. So he gets 2 opportunities to get you. Why not get him at the table? You can't get him at night. He can get you. Get him now. And you know what's funny? I also think that Zac Efron's brother was ready to defend Boston Rob at this table and then be like, look, you see, I was right the last time. Boston Rob's the only one that believed. I know he was ready. He was taking a sip of his water because he had all that pubic hair down that throat, honey. Just gargling them nuts. I was like, there's going to have to be some sort of change and shift here. Like, this is getting ridiculous. So Wes, once again, bravo, my fellow ASU alum. He sat there. Oh, no, it wasn't me. I love how Wes does it. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Yeah. I was like, no, what it was, I said, yo, don't move. Like, you call him out at the table and like, that's the traitor, right? Like, I didn't say you. I said that move in general would be great. Why would he say I said your name? He said I said your name? So, okay. Yeah. I was like, all right, Wes. All right, Wes. You may have walked away, but he's still suspicious of you. But that means you and that fucking beard, bro, are gonna have to look like the lumberjack that you are, grab an axe and chop that damn tree down. It's getting a little tiresome, bro. And you've done this show before. You've done this game of manipulation, a social game at best. Wesley Nugget, you're gonna have to step in. I'm getting tired of you. Okay. Do what Bananas didn't get a chance to do on this show because they got him out early because they knew he was a threat. Do what he didn't get a chance to do because you got to walk in on a secondary, not even with the rest of the cast. No one's touched you yet, and you're actually a faithful. If Wes wins without being a faithful, I wouldn't be mad because he actually had to play through Rob, and I would give him respect for that. But Carolyn dressed, I think she dressed lovely here, but it's Rob. You know I got your back, Carolyn, right? You know I got your back. I totally got your back. I so got your back, Carolyn. I got your back. Oh, that makes me so nervous, though, just because like what you just did and all that kind of stuff. And you can see it, but you don't move, Carolyn. So it means nothing when you have these moments of conversation. You do that, but I'm like, like, are you trying to like manipulate them by saying, oh, I don't know how you would do that to me because I just saw what you did by basically making them scared to move against you because they would feel guilt? Is that the game? I don't know. But Rob, look at him. This is how he be walking around. You can't tell me that man don't look guilty. He looked like he just hit 3 bodies. Like, no. A24 got his movie locked in. Okay, the rights are sold. Let me tell you. Oh my God. You want to talk about a picture that's worth the miscommunication? This picture reeks of miscommunication. It reeks of we're not getting the same, we don't have the same ideas here. We're not on the same plot. We do not know what's going on. God, this is embarrassing. Um, I had hope. I really did. I had a lot of hope that these two would have like this would have been the moment of clocking in. Of like, we gotta do something here. Is it the way that Carolyn speaks to Danielle that doesn't give her assurance? Is it the way that Danielle is dressed like she tried really hard this morning and it makes Carolyn uncomfortable? I don't know. But like Danielle, for some reason, I don't, and I'm, she's like, I don't know if I can work with Carolyn. But in my mind, just because she sounds like, a paper bag is being blown up in her throat, like we can, yeah, still work with her. Like, obviously, she's running with the room, but she's also ready for a move to be made too. Mind you, Carolyn was the one that wanted to bring Boston Rob in here to shake shake the whole competition up, and someone would be eliminated, who I think would have eventually still came back in the cage anyways, because that's probably what their plan is. But this really could have been it. It's like seeing a still from a movie you're excited for and you've been waiting to see. It's been in production for a while, but then like all of a sudden there's a bunch of delays that happen, and then when the movie finally comes out, it's just not what it was supposed to be, and you're like so disappointed. And yeah, this is what that was, because they showed this scene in the trailer and I was like, oh, they're about to come together. Yes, it's about to be it. Nope, 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 nope. Alan Cumming looks fabulous. His outfit was fabulous for their almost said maxi challenge for their cash challenge today, to earn some money where they need to answer riddles and of course pick up these urns with the I guess answers to said riddles, and then throw them down to the ground, where if they're gold they will accumulate $2,500, and if it's not and it's black, they must be eliminated from said riddles and answering questions. Now, well, this also will give them opportunity to then put their pictures up on the wall, where there's only two spots that will grant them safety with the shield. As a reminder, a shield cannot protect you at a round table. A shield can only protect you at the Traitors murder hour. That's the only time it will protect you. So I love how Sierra really wants a shieldy wieldy, when in reality the Traitors want to use her for round table feed. That's it. I'm like, Sierra, you're not really glimpsing. They're gonna kill me in my sweep. No, they're gonna get you because you can't argue. And neither could Nikki. That's why y'all were easy pickers. Easy. Y'all can't argue at all. No, ma'am. Not against these people, not against these folks. They're taking out folks that they know are going to do well at a round table, where possibly the smoke will be taken off them. That's how I would play as a traitor. Everybody that I would take out in the middle of the night would be people I know could chew a round table up. The folks that I would then keep would definitely be the ones I know cannot speak well, or the ones that cannot defend themselves, or wouldn't be able to back down from an argument if someone placed so much in front of them. It would be overwhelming. That's the kind of game I'm trying to play. So like, I I just don't get it. I do not get it, but this is the game we play. Da 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 da. Everyone's playing a scared game. That's really where it's at. So let's talk about the first stupid, as I say stupid. But do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Runt Pack family. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in today and being a part of this conversation. I'm having a blast with every single solitary one of you. But yes, hit the like button, comment on this video because your comments do matter, and I want to hear your thoughts on this episode. Also, if you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar, please and thank you. It is paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo Matty-Rants. I want to give a shout out to AC. Again, I'm so proud of you. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you for the tippy poo on Cash App. I appreciate you down. Girl, I still got so much to do. We got bills coming up with rent and everything, and your boy's like, woo, this last pay YouTube check was terribly. However, February, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. February was a little tough. I mean, January was like, whoa, excuse me. December was tough. That's why January check was like, yo, ugh, gross. February, though, especially since season 17 started in Traitors and this is happening, different story. And I also feel like based on my attitude lately, it's like, it's improving things too. So I'm trying to really take my therapist seriously. I've been, but like now I'm really trying. Okay. Moving on and moving forward. I mean, I have to these next 4 years, bitch. Mental health is going to be the most important thing on the planet. So Roberta H. Bob is an idiot. I don't understand. The answer was so easy. And he goes, I don't even know what it was. I wasn't even paying attention. All I'm thinking of is a shield. So, Bob, did you think that possibly maybe if you picked the shield urn on a riddle that had nothing to do with the shield, that some miraculous thing is going to happen and it's going to be gold and it'll be money? And because it said shield, you'll get a shield because that is clearly what this is, right? You're a thinker. Girl, Hadouken. I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm keeping Bob because, well, actually, Rob, I'm shocked you don't want to take him out, seeing as he called you at the table later, but that was just dumb. When things go wrong with your plans, take a good look at the hands. Compass, very, very easy. A lot of these were easy. I was like, oh, I would have had a good time with this one, boy. Let me tell you something. Some of these were like real, like, okay, quick. You know, listen. Of course, they're like, the men are up here in the shielding spot, and a lot of people are realizing, why are you answering all of these so early? You do want the money, but there are only a certain amount of questions. You want to get the questions later, so that way no one can go behind you and take your spot for a shield. So, we've got Police McStuff and stuff over here that has got his, his picture on the wall. Tom answered something correctly. I thought that was brave of him because he's watched a lot of Harry Potter movies, and that makes sense why he would know riddles. All right. Here we go. When I tell you when I tell you oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. There are no words. Like, Danielle answers correctly. Danielle gets some money for the group. Danielle has the opportunity to pick any picture up there and give herself a shield. Now, when the police officer picks his picture, okay, he goes, I hope no one thinks this is crazy. I just want to protect myself because I don't know what's going to happen. No one is disagreeing with him because if you're a faithful, you want to make sure that you're not taken out at night. Pretty simple. Danielle decides to take Dolores's picture because she's tired of the housewives being targeted. and she wants to show her loyalty. Are you in the right game, Danielle? Is this the right game? Are you sure this is the right game? This isn't. I think she thinks she's in Big Brother, and she don't want Dolores to like vote for her because I guess she was nominated at the House meeting. I don't know. Like, what are we doing? And like, Rob's face. I'm with him though. It's like, what? Huh? Like, why make this weird move? Danielle wants to look like she's so like, oh my gosh. And to me, I just would be staring at her like, this lady is doing so fucking much. And I know she don't act like this. So what is going on? Just odd. And then what makes it worse, you are supposed to have some sort of alliance with the police officer. You're supposed to have an alliance with this man. Instead of taking Tom's yuck face off of here, you remove him. Who's supposed to be your boy? I guess blue lives do not matter to Danielle. My God. I was like, oh my goodness. It put the Lord's face up there. It gets worse. It do. Chriselle did the Lord's work and removed. Ugh. But Danielle gets another chance again. And what did she do? Instead of taking her picture, which would have made a lot more sense because you already won, Dolores. I got to take care of me now because I just made my boy mad. I don't know how you going to feel about that. Putting the heat on him, just saying. Instead of doing that, she takes his picture. I'm sorry I took it off. And then puts it over Chriselle's face. 2 times you had the opportunity to protect yourself, knowing that if you're faithful, you could be murdered in the middle of the night. It's like watching someone's brain finally click in, like it was running on like some wooden mechanical nonsense, like an old roller coaster ride that needs to be put out of its misery. And her having the self-realization that she made the dumbest move ever. It was very much Bob blurting out something that didn't need to be said. It was very much traitor to traitor. Let me you meet. It was very hello. The last question Sierra gets, and Sierra gets it correctly, and then she takes her picture and puts it over the police officers. Also, it's a little bit of payback for you saying, hey, bitch, you said I swear too much, and that's why I'm a traitor, so fuck you. So Sierra and Dolores have shields. They bank a lot of money. This dingbat gets in the car and then puts everything on Carolyn. But before she does that, she tells these people basically what the traitors have been doing. This was wild. You want to know what I think just happened? Let me tell you what we've been doing for the past 4 weeks. And I think Carolyn's the traitor. She didn't say we in so many words, but that's what she basically said. Like us as viewers, that's what she said. I think they've been doing this because A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then I think that Carolyn's one of them because she is. Fool. You could have placed it on anybody else. Fool. Boston Rob. Right there. Boston Rob. Right there. Boston Rob right there. You have to get rid of Carolyn first, apparently, to get rid of Boston Rob because you think Carolyn's working with Boston Rob, and your fucking logic, lady, is that getting rid of her first guarantees you a better shot at him. Just read this disclaimer for 20 seconds for me, because oh, it is that good. Ooh. All right. Baby. 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 But even worse, look who's next to her. Like, not even Wes, Ivor Dum Dum. Like this dude who literally runs and tells that, there was a conversation happening about you that we found interesting. Would you like to speak on it? Fool, why are you talking? Like, oh my God. Just thought, what a dummy. What a dummy Danielle is. What a dumb ass. She's talking to Boston Rob's left testicle hair. You gotta believe me, please. You gotta believe me. Like it's totally Carolyn. It's so Carolyn. His smile, I'm telling you, this man is giving you energy. Like, it is not even funny. I would not be surprised if they're hidden in the walls. I'm telling you. I just don't think it's her. I think you totally got it wrong. Danielle doesn't even know what damage she did. But here's the thing. She and him are supposed to be like this. They're supposed to be like that. Like, they're supposed to be in it together. Just so we're clear. 8 Sage. Oh yeah. No. Clocked this from the beginning of the episode. He is clearly a fan. He's clearly that, if you know what I mean. It's just, he is a nut gobbler by all means necessary, and he was happy that and gave him the best light ever. Like, he is so used to men not treating him well. I'm telling you. Boston Rob came in there and like just put him on his lap and was like, let me show you how to talk to people, okay? Let me show you how to convince folks of an argument, because you sat there and you got red in the face. And then you got really pouty. It's okay, baby girl. I got you. Like, dead ass did that. And now look how he dressed. He might as well be part of the Big Brother program on The Simpsons, bitch. The fuck is going on here? Pick Homer? Can't do it. I won't, and I will not. 8 Sage, thank you for super chat. I would love to see you decipher Danielle's transgressions the way you broke down all of Bob's mistakes from the last episode. Oh, absolutely. We're going to do, when we get to the end of the episode, I'm definitely doing a full how Danielle's a dumbass this week. Because I feel like we're going to be doing that each and every week when it comes to this show. Because my God, lady. And I want her to do so well. I was rooting for Dana. I was rooting for Dan and Yogurt. I was. But Jesus Christ, what are you doing? Now you're in the table. Now you're over here with Brittany. I love how all the fruit and shit is in the sink. Did anyone clock this? It's not on the counter. It's all in the sink where water is supposed to go into. That is not a holding area for fruits and vegetables. It's a fucking sink. Why is all that shit in the sink? Why is all that shit in the sink? I love the Bob's Burgers. Hey, JB. Yeah, I feel like from now on, we should have backgrounds that are fun in the places we would want to be where we want to talk about the show. So I feel like I'm in my era right now where we're at Bob and Linda's restaurant and the kids are walking around and we're just talking about our favorite TV shows because they don't have cable, but they're like, Maddie, can you tell me about it? I'm like, yeah. So that's my current era right now. I'm over here talking to Linda. I'm her Ginger currently because Ginger doesn't like want to come over all the time. They're on the phone, but she's like, Maddie, tell me about this week's episode of The Traitors. I'm like, oh my God, yes, let's talk about it. Really? Mm-hmm. And then sometimes I bring over like my tablet with the episode so we can watch together. Please forgive me. I'm a weirdo in my head. Okay, moving on. Brittany, and that was stupid. And it was just like, okay, whatever, girl. Now, listen, Chriselle's not really there, if you will. Chriselle's not really there. I don't know what she's doing, but she's not there. She's not there. I really think Nikki may possibly be the traitor because like the energy I almost forgot to say all of this shit. I almost forgot to mention this shit. Danielle tells Brittany that Carolyn wanted to get her out of the like vote for her at the round table, or thinks that she's a traitor, think that she's a traitor, when in reality Carolyn was the one that wanted to get Brittany out at one point in time, and Danielle said no because everyone will then think it's me because me and her had a tiff on a whole nother show that has nothing to do with this. Just so we're clear, okay? So Danielle throws Carolyn under the bus, lies about the situation to Brittany to plant that seed. Boston Rob told Nikki that Bob the drag queen wanted her out and thought that she was a traitor, which isn't true. Which was not true at all. And it's like, what? And then it's Chriselle going, I saw her face when you said that and her energy. And it just made me think, oh my God, what if she is a traitor? My best friend, the Bambi girls, we've known each other for 2 weeks, maybe 6 days based on filming. I don't know. But like, for Boston Rob, this is perfect. This is what he wants. Like, need the heat off of him. He's doing his job. Everybody else, not so much. They're talking about Nikki and Sierra, and it's just it was pissing me off. Rob sitting there making sure the conversation isn't about him, knowing that Wes is literally on to his game. Brittany is oblivious. Danielle's an idiot, and there's a policeman on the couch. That's how I see the scene. Gabby, you're gonna have to speak up a little bit more because it looks like you're having a good time there, but you're not doing anything like you really want to. I mean, the fact that Zac Efron's brother called you out at the round table, I would take that personally, because he's on his I am right, and I was right the last time, so I know I'm right this time, and we know he's not. Tom don't know shit either. You just eating there. You just glad to be on a show where they're not bringing up your past. I know that's real. You still be making them shit fucking faces. Let's get to the round table and talk about how this went down. Now, my least favorite British royal over here decides that he wants to start this off asking Rob to speak for himself. What? Not an accusation, but more of a, I need you to sort of say something in this moment because we've all been thinking it, but now I need you to speak on behalf of. What? So you gave him the opportunity to build a bigger fence. You gave them opportunity to build a higher wall. You gave him space to create more defense. I wanted to call him out of his name so bad. You are not good at this game. Why are you casted? Why are you there? My fucking word. This was frustrating. Now, mind you, you were ready to defend your man. He was ready to defend his man, honey. I saw it. I know that's real, Blue Eyes. I know that's real. Look how red you got when he was called out. You was like, how dare they come for my daddy? I know that's real. Pass along bottom. Anywho, get on over here. Now, the fact that Britney Spears' ex actually, the seventh word he said this whole fucking season, if he is not murdered tonight, I'm gonna be on him. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, but why would you say that? But shit. Shit. Why would you say that? See, that's how I know you're not smart, and I know you're a liar too. I know you mess with my girl Britt. Sitting over there with another woman's hair clip in your head. I hope it has lice in it. Anywho, not really. I mean, I would be the soap in those little videos, low key. But I'm still Sam. I'm like, oh, but Sam, you can't say that shit like that. Like that was a confessional moment. Like you can say something like, I hear you, but still, even when we're talking, it doesn't seem the way he did that. He needed to word it better to where it wasn't like a direct, I'm coming for you next week if you're not gone. Because you may be eliminated tonight. As a matter of fact, if I was a faithful and Sam was eliminated that night, I would know that Boston Rob is the one. He needs to tell people that. He'd probably not be talking that much. He probably knows 7 words. But for real though, if Sam told everyone, if I'm eliminated tonight, just after what I said, it's Boston. If I'm gone, I called him at the table. Why is no one talking? Why is no one saying? You could literally make yourself a sacrifice to get someone out just because in that moment, what would a traitor do? Like, literally call me at the table. Like, Boston Rob came for Bob because Bob called him out, right? So why? People aren't thinking. They're not thinking. Like, oh my God, Liam, what? Ivor used to own Cambridge Analytica, which is a really shady group that allegedly interfered with elections, and he's being stupid. Make it effing make sense. What? That is gaggy tea. That's gaggy tea. Anywho, Sierra's. What the fuck was this? Is so stupid. Sierra, I'm going to just tell you, this was dumb. No one was even talking about you. Hey guys, I know my name is out there. Are you good? Are you good, sis Beret? Are you good, Beret? Are you good? No one was even mentioned. No one mentioned your name. No one mentioned your name. They still Nicolas Cage over there is still a conversation piece. Boston Roberta's still on the menu. Here comes Sierra. Hey guys, I know you're talking about me. I was like, I'm tired. While I was watching this, I was like, bro, I am tired. I'm tired. I'm really tired. This is getting on my last fucking nerves. Backwards hat, sports coat, looking 3 bodies in the back of a trunk. Ordell, Roby, Jackie Brown looking motherfucker over here just talked his way out of him. Just talked his way out of it. Got his testicle buddy over here, dressing just like him now, to be his defense and shield, who he will carry and then ruin, which I wouldn't be mad at that at this point in time right now. I almost want him to be carried all the way just so he can get his feelings hurt. I thought I just smile. I thought I knew. Shut up. And I hope everyone calls you stupid. They're just not. It's as much as like I can agree with Dylan to the point where they're like, oh, no one's saying anything and everyone's just pointing fingers at people. You are in the same boat too. Nikki, stand up for yourself. I'm in shock. I'm like, like what's going on here? The fact that Sierra's argument is your tone and the way you change and your energy is to me a flawed argument. But then you have Brittany hunched shoulders over here talking about, yeah, girl, it was just such a difference. And then Chriselle, oh my God, like this, I couldn't take this emotional episode of this Magical Girls Club. I just couldn't do it. It was not my favorite episode. It was not. I'm afraid not. No one transformed. Everybody was in a dark room. Like the classroom was shut. It was stupid. This whole tit for tat here was wild because everyone's point of view is your energy and your reaction to that one moment versus everything that's been happening so far. Not like that was the definitive moment for you. In her little hat. God, what an idiot. I feel so bad. I was like, I know, because what you just did was sell your friend down the river who you have been having tea with this entire time. And you think it's her, when in reality, Nikki, I'll be real with you. You didn't defend yourself well enough at all. You kind of just didn't even defend yourself. You said a whole lot when you had to leave, but it's the fact that you kind of were like, you all should just be able to see this and this, that, and the other, and that's that. What? Middle part, what? I cannot stand you, your face. The way you smile before you make moves, it's so maniacal. Everybody was voting for Nikki, and some people were voting for Sierra, spelling her name incorrectly. When we get to this shit grin motherfucker over here, girl. So confidently. It's so frustrating how everybody is just so like not seeing who it is. Cause I got it right the first time. You saw my big daddy come in there and help me out. He grabbed my titties and put them on the table. Yes, daddy. It's Gabby. Sorry, Gabby. I cannot stand this dude. Gabby. 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 Like, do you see this? Like, y'all clock it. I hate people like this. I'm sorry. I cannot stand that kind of shit. That smugness. Ugh, gross. But listen, hey, girl. Hey, side part. Hey, hey, mother of our children. Hey, girl, gay to girl. Okay, gay to girl. Listen to me, Gabby. Gay to girl. Okay, your bestest friend. All right. Listen to me. You have got to clock in. Okay? They're taking out the mothers of the children. They're taking out breasts and vaginas. You're going to have to clock in. He's an idiot. He is calling you out. Did you see what happened to Roberta, the drag queen? It's going to happen to you. You're not even a traitor. For real. Look at you. Side part, middle bang. What? Come on, Gab. Wake up. There goes Nikki. All you got is Chriselle. Wake up, Gab. Wake up. Gator girl. Wake up. If you're there to be pretty, I gotta tell you, you're only doing half a good job. You need to wake up. You literally were on the money with Danielle not 5 seconds ago, the previous episode. And then like the full, well, I was in the room and I was in the room. Hi, hello, wake up. Wake up, Pamela. Guess what? You can put Dylan into Danielle's shit. Right there. I just want to get rid of Dylan. But like Danielle's a traitor, actually. So you were not far away from Grace. You weren't that far away. You haven't been, but you do this thing where you just like, I don't want to make any moves. I'm just gonna change my mouse. Fuck up. Wake up. Nikki's almost unanimously decided to be, not decided to be, but they decided that she was a villain, and she was not. She was not. My throat is itchy. Give me a second. Okay, much better. Like, oh my God, it's like right in the back of my throat. A speech about being different and not judging people based on their actions and blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, girl. Okay, quiet mama. As much as I was like, I hear you, Nikki, and they had a dumb argument for you and fuck them for that. You didn't stand up for yourself at this table. Corset pants, that you didn't do it. Bustier pants, you didn't do it. So bye. Like, no shade, but she wasn't interesting. Next. Shut up. Zac Efron's brother. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. What if they all voted Gabby and you were wrong? What were you going to say then? Darn. Because your targets have been Bob the Drag Queen, Bob H, and Gabby? Are they too loud? Too feminine? Tom to Rochelle. Yeah, I know you don't like me, but I'm happy that you said something. Tom, go away. Shoot. An emotional moment for the remainder of the Bambis, shot at one of their own. Sierra's crying, probably because her outfit's not as cute as it normally is. Danielle's shoulders are in effect. Danielle's reminding them that Martin Luther King Jr. Day was just happened and Black History Month is around the corner unless something else is signed that we can't celebrate that. I want the police officer and the gingerbread man to cook. I need these motherfuckers to cook. If you don't take a shot at that table the next time, I will have given up on this game. I'm not even gonna lie. If they don't go, because and I know they're not, because the trailer it almost gave it away. Like, is it gonna be Carolyn versus Danielle at that table? Because like I'm not gonna be entertained by that. I am not. I'm gonna be over it. I'm gonna be over it. They know it's Boston Rob. They just know it. But it's like, how can you not get the rest of the house to see that? I don't even think Carolyn and Danielle would try to help in that situation if they somehow found out about that. Like, come on now. That's the name of the game. But again, Danielle's like, Carolyn's a traitor because I messed up on the challenge. And Danielle's number one, Zac Efron's brother, literally tells Carolyn in the kitchen that Danielle has been saying your name, not knowing that Carolyn is a traitor and supposed to be working with Danielle. And now Carolyn, who I guess doesn't have this energy for Boston Rob, has it for Danielle. That's the end of the episode. That's the end of the episode. Danielle, you caused almost all of this. The beginning of your dumbassery was you not standing up for yourself in the turret. The second part of that came from you going into this challenge and making decisions based off of emotions, choosing Dolores' picture because you felt bad for the housewives, yet you were the one that was too puss to like vote for someone else to be taken out instead. You then try to make up for that with the second opportunity to save yourself and not look like you are a traitor by then taking the policeman's picture and then putting it back up on the wall. And then you get in the car and then you tell everybody the game plan that the traitors have been doing. And then you put Carolyn under the bus. You then go around the house and you then try to convince people at this round table tonight that Carolyn should be voted for, even though no one has ever said her name, not one time. You fool. You fool. Bob the drag queen's name had weight on it because of Zac Efron's brother. Boston Rob took advantage of that. Carolyn looks crazy, but that's all people are saying. They're talking about her looking like she's got ticks falling off of her, but that's it. You, however, you, my lady, Gabby, saw you coming out of a whole room. They let it go, but it's still on the table. You did everything that you did over here, but why? Why? Out of all the people, you weren't even in the car with Boston Rob. Why? Was it because of Dylan? Was that the reason why you didn't say his name? This lady has set herself up in the worst kind of hole. There is no way you're winning this game, Danielle. If you win it, I will be gagged. You say that Carolyn looks wild and nuts, bitch. Welcome aboard the train. Chug-a-lug my goddamn choo-choo. Carolyn, you can squint, you can and make as many faces as you want to. I see and I can foresee the future, and that trailer don't look good for you next week. You about to play a whole emotional game too. You have forgot the prime target, both of you. Both y'all two puss. It's getting on my nerves. Boston Rob may win this one, and it's gonna suck because he's just now sitting back and watching the work do, and he's able to talk his way out of everything. The faithfuls are idiots. This is this game. I'm having a blast, but like it is the way the traitors are all against each other, and it's the way the faithfuls are just against each other, and only one of them wants to find a traitor, but because everyone's too chicken shit to get this table and talk the talk. Like Bob H even mentions once again after Ivar even brought up the point at the table, but still, Rob, if you were to do that, that'd be crazy. That's all I'm saying. What do you mean that's all you're saying? Why is that all you're saying? Is that enough to get people to vote for him tonight? No. That's so dumb. Bring that man to the floor and work him. And it needs to be multiple people. It cannot be one person. He will not, you won't win on a one-on-one argument with Rob. You need multiple people at him at the same time. He cannot keep up with multiple conversations. All right, y'all, that's it for me. I'm done yelling. Love this show. I do. It's a wild ride. It is full chaos. It is, you can see them making the wrong moves. You can see the right stuff happening. You want them to win. You change your mind on who you're rooting for. It's a fun ride, but it's just, it will take you there when it comes to decision making and when you're thinking with logic and you see people play the game like this. That I think is why we're all losing our grip on reality here. It's that kind of game. It's fun, but you're also like, no, what are you doing? And okay, yeah, that makes sense, but why her? And then fuck him. It take you there. I would rather Carolyn take it because Danielle just has done the dumbest things ever. I would hate for her to win this off of stupidity. Rob doesn't deserve it because, like, Rob is just maniacal how he did Bob, in my personal opinion, and I hold a grudge over my friend. So yeah, but like Carolyn, if she can pull it together, yes. I don't think so. I have a feeling they're going to bring in another traitor soon, and I'm wondering who they'll choose. And maybe I'll be rooting for that person. Who knows? But either way, I still want the Traitors to win. That's all. I still want the Traitors to win, but we'll see. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this conversation. Maybe you want to answer that same question in my comment section for this video. The algorithm loves that. Tell me what traitor you're rooting for and what faithful you're rooting for. Who would you like to go home next as a faithful and as a traitor? Best game decisions and the worst game decisions. I do want to read those, if you will, in the comment section. Thanks again for tuning in. Hit that like button before you walk out that door. And if you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar for your boy hosting with the most in today, appreciate it. It is paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo Matty-Rants. I will see you again tomorrow, Saturday, for season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I will have that reaction posted to my Patreon on Saturday morning, and I will have the review for you tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to do 3 p.m. this time. I think 3:30 versus 2:30, like I've been doing, an hour later than I normally do, for that review on Saturday. And of course, the panel on Sunday. And Monday will be the Rant Report Hot Topics. If you want to find this reaction to this episode that I did, is on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. That link is in the About section. And yes, I went through it watching this episode. I do reactions to multiple shows, so check me out over on Patreon. I am bookable on Cameo, merch available at DragQueenMerch.com. Still an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. I'll get that free week on me. And I also have a P.O. box if you want to send me something wonderful, lovely. I'll open it on camera and for you. What else am I missing? I think that's it. I think that's all of it. All links again are in the About section. I appreciate y'all for tuning in today. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Mental health, physical health, all the health. I want to see you again. I'd love to see you each and every time I go live because y'all are my favorite people. I love you, Rant Pack, and I will see you for the next one. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. What's up with me in songs lately, right?
Listen.